Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Geminis. Gemini, we're going to take a look at who you're going to marry, and if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Geminis, let's get started. Let's see what comes through for you or who this person is. Who are my Geminis going to marry? All right, we see the Death card, so maybe a Scorpio here. All right, they're also showing up as the Seven of Pentacles. All right, they're viewing you as the Knight of Wands, so very passionate, exciting, attractive, fun to be with. And the relationship, we see the Queen of Wands. Okay, so some of you might meet this person at the gym, or you might meet this person doing something you're really passionate about. So, of course, it could be somehow related to work, if you're passionate about your work, or if you're passionate about sports, or art, or music, or travel. I do get an energy of travel here for some of you, and we see the Devil Capricorn energy, so this person may be a bit of a freak in the sheets here, especially with that Scorpio energy, really sexy energy coming through from this person. But I also like this Scorpio and the Seven of Pentacles energy because it tells me this person is like, they're waiting for you. You know what I mean? Like they may even be a secret admirer, or they, this is somebody who I feel is like, planning on winning you over, right? But doing it in like a really kind of suave, sexy way is kind of what I'm getting. Some of you, this could be a work affair, but not for all of you. And I have to say it, it's not going to be for all of you, but for some of you, I'm seeing you guys hooking up on the desk, like on a work desk, okay? Not for all of you, though, of course. All right, so with the Death card here, this person is going to be somebody who is, they may be a little bit secretive, or they may come off that way. They may be a little bit hard to read. There's an intensity to this person, but there's also like an excitement here to this person. This is somebody who... Now, I don't think this relates to you, Gemini, but this is the energy of the person. This is somebody who, who fully believes like revenge is best served cold, okay? I know that sounds a little bit nefarious or a little bit insidious, and that's not the energy I'm getting from them, but this is somebody who's patient. This is somebody who's a planner. This is somebody who knows how to get what they want, but they're not impulsive about it. They're methodical. They're hardworking. I feel this person definitely has a really attractive, powerful energy, especially when they enter a room. I feel this person has a lot of emotional depth, a lot of emotional intelligence. We see the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This person at first, you might think they're not into you, or they might even ignore you a little bit, Gemini, to get you to come towards them. But I don't get that it's like game playing and that it's going to, be like do your head in, and make you feel crazy or anything like that. But this person knows how to just create that just amount of lack that makes you want more, right? I like this energy because I feel like it's not going to be something that upsets you. It's going to be something that really kind of like turns you on, right? And we see the Eight of Cups. All right, so for some of you, you meet this person and they may be walking away from someone or something. And this is also someone that is not afraid to walk away from someone or something that just isn't in alignment with them. I feel they're very self-assured. I feel like this person isn't in a rush to be in a relationship or desperate in any way. Like they're good on their own. They know whom and what adds value to their life. So this person has a very strong presence and a really strong sense of self. How my Geminis are going to be feeling? The Magician card. Now this is your energy. It's Virgo and Gemini energy. You're going to be into this. You're going to be like, yeah, this is who I've manifested. This person checks all of my boxes. This person feels really in alignment with me. That's how my gems are going to be feeling. And like I said, I feel you're going to be very turned on to turned on by this person, but it's not going to be an overly sexualized relationship at the same time, right? Because sometimes an overly sexualized relationship, can, burn really fast, like really hot and really fast, or, can be a red flag. I don't get that. I mean, I feel together you're going to have amazing chemistry, but there's more to it than that. There's emotional depth here as well. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, they may have strong water, so there's that Scorpio energy, although it could be Cancer or Pisces. This person is very giving. They're very generous, all right? They may not have any children, all right? And we see that this person is also wealthy, so they have a lot to offer. They've worked hard to achieve their success, and a comfortable lifestyle is indicated here. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, I say this every time this card comes out, but it's one of my favorites because, he's just really got her back. This is somebody who's going to be very devoted, very focused on you, on the relationship, somebody who's going to be very supportive. Again, somebody who's patient. They're not going to be in a rush. They're going to be able to really read your energy, Gemini, and match it is what I'm getting. This is the person that when you can only give, 40%, they're going to give 60, I like this energy. This person may be in their 30s. Now, these are really specific messages that are not going to be for all of you, but they will be confirmation messages for some. They may have vices, okay, so just vet this person, see what that could be. It could be they smoke or they drink or something, or they gamble. And we do get Canadian. Now, they don't have to be Canadian, but there could be some sort of Canadian connection. They worked in, at a lodge in Canada over the winter when they were younger. Maybe they lived in Canada. Maybe they are Canadian. Maybe they vacation in Canada. Okay, so just... I'm hearing Toronto in particular, but again, that's going to be a really specific message that's not for all of you. But it will be a confirmation message for some of my gems out there. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. All right, this person may have 3 siblings or come from a larger family. This is not somebody that you've kissed before, okay? So it's not someone you've been intimate with yet. They have more vowels than consonants in one of their names. I'm seeing repeated E's. And your paths will cross during the next air sign season. So in the new year, in Aquarius season, which is January, February. So this may be a Valentine's Day kind of romance, or it could be before then. All right, what else do we need to know about them? All right, we do get that strong water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. For some of you, this person may be clean shaven. They could have a bald head, a baby face, or no facial hair. Again, very specific message. That's going to be confirmation for some of you. And for others of you, we get slim, thick, right? So again, confirmation message for some of you, but this person is going to be fit, have a flat stomach, small waist, possibly. All right. Now, how they're viewing you, we get the Knight of Wands. So they're going to be very physically attracted to you, but they see you as fun. They see you as exciting. They see you as confident. For those of my gems who are well-traveled, they're going to love that energy about you. You may be exotic for this person as well. We see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You may meet this person doing some New Year's resolutions. If you're feeling, I feel this person's going to be very physically attracted to you no matter what, but they might see you as, working out, the new year, walking, running, buying vitamins, whatever it is. Doing sleep therapy or something like that. But I do feel like when they meet you, you may be working on some of your New Year's resolutions, whatever they might be. This person might be a little bit worried as well that, you don't want to invest in this connection, or that you're not looking for something long term. All right, and we see the Chariot card in reverse. Yeah, Cancerian energy, because they may feel, Gemini, in the beginning that you're not going to make yourself emotionally available, or that you're emotionally closed off to them. And again, some of you, if you do meet them, for example, while you're traveling, there could be a distance here between the two of you, and they could be worried that this is something that you don't want to pursue because of that. But how my Geminis are going to be actually feeling, the Ace of Cups. you're going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling the potential. I mean, the pull, the tie, the soul tie between you, the excitement here is definitely going to is definitely going to be something that you're feeling. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. All right, so this person sees you as maybe as someone who intimidates others. Maybe because, you're very good looking, because you're intelligent, you're independent. But they also see you as confronting the fears that bully you. So again, some of you, they see you doing something, or you're going to talk to them early on about, there's some changes I need to make. Or, I have a fear of, traveling by myself, but here I am, I'm doing it because I wanted to conquer it, like whatever it might be. They see you as just a strong person. They also see you as somebody who doesn't allow yourself to be victimized, and you stand up for others. So you stand up for you and yours, and you're good to other people. So they see you as just like a good and honest person. With the Queen of Wands, I do think the relationship is going to be very physical, but I also think that there's some sort of, like, you meet this person doing something that you're really passionate about. So again, travel or your work, or, a hobby of yours. Okay, it's safe to trust in this situation. So there's going to be a lot of trust between you and this person early on. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Now, this is my card of healing and clearing karma. So to me, this is the purpose of this connection, to heal and release karma. Okay, and we see this connection is passionate but not enduring. Now, the reading here is the person that you're meant to marry, so I don't think that's the case. But I do think that it is something that you have to be aware of, because there's going to be a very strong sexual element here. There's going to be a lot of chemistry. So make sure that you are focusing on all the other stuff as well. All right, and maybe some of you, that's going to be a fear of yours, or theirs. Again, I feel like if you meet traveling, for example, you might just fear like this is just going to be some sort of vacation romance, or this is just something short-lived but actually ends up being more long-term. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Don't judge a book by its cover. All right, this person is going to make the first move. Expect a call or text from your person. So that could be after you meet and you get their details, or if you're, again, if some of you are traveling and you meet this person, like, they're not going to stop talking to you once you two part ways. And we see that you two will be, you'll be doing a lot of bonding. Maybe this bonding is going to happen quite quickly in a span of a few days or weeks. But as you get to know each other, you discover that you have so much in common. And this is going to be a fearless love, a courageous leap into the unknown. All right, so we do see, that you may meet this person in Aquarius season in January, February 2026. But let's see, is there anything else we need to know? It's going to happen sooner than you're expecting, and it's not too late to make changes. Again, some of you, there's some sort of New Year's resolutions vibes here is what I'm getting. All right, and this person is going to fall in love with you exactly the way you are, Gemini, right? So don't worry about that. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.